Hello, Seven here, and today I'm build a REST API and using Spiderweb framework. Let's take a look. Uh, what is Spiderweb framework? A web framework that allows us to build web application. Let's start. Here is it. You can access the Spider and this address here, spiderme.org, okay? And here you can find everything you need to build application using Spider, okay? The core features, go here and learn more about Spider, okay? I will put this URL on the chat. Let me put it here. Let's put it here, and if you can, please subscribe in my YouTube channel, and this motivates me to keep on going, to make videos, to try to make videos in English, but this is very important. You can, I will follow this tutorial that's I writing on dev.2, okay? And to build a REST API in Zig. Okay, let's put it here. You are new here, I'm Seven, and I'm decided to stream here and try to improve my English skill. If I have any skill in English, because I needed to improve my English, and I hope you can understand everything I speak here. Sometimes it's hard for me, but I will try to do my best. Okay? Start create a start initialize a Zig project here. After that, we need to add the Spider framework to the project. You can do that to Zig fetch. It will download the Spider to our project. Okay, let's see. Here we can see it was added this entry here. Now we have the Spider available to use. Let's configure it, setup, builds. Okay, I need to import the model here. Let's get it from the GitHub. Okay, add Spider model. Okay, now we need to use it here. Let's copy again. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's all. Now we have a Spider and we can use it. Before let's try to build it. Everything okay. Zig build. Okay. It works. And make sure if you want to reproduce this tutorial, if you have this version of a Zig, this is a master and they have a lot of break chains from Zig 15, okay? Let's open the mail. Okay. Clean up it. I don't need that. Okay. Okay. I just need this here. Okay. Now let's start to build a basic server in Spider. Okay. To do that, we need, of course, we need to import a spider, spider, okay, on server is try spider niche. It take an allocator, array allocator, an IO, and a port. What is a 001? Address in ports. Let's put it 8080 here. Okay. Here we defer server.dniche to keep memory, free memory after we exit. Okay, and finally create our first route in Spider. Server dot get, let's see, ping handler, okay, listen, catch any error, return. We needed to create our first handler. Okay, let's put it here. Ping handler. It will return a response, a spider response. Okay, it take memory, allocator, and return spider.response.json. Okay, I need to pass a spider request here. Spider request. Okay, and here I need allocator and a JSON. 7. Okay. Fix the type here. Okay. This is the basic. This is a basic server in Spider. Let's see if it works. Zig build run. Okay. The servers run here in this port. Okay. And let's test it. Curl. Okay, it works. Perfect. Pretty cool. Nice. Nice. Let's stop the server. Back here. Now we have the basic server. Let me see what next. Let's start to create a PostgreSQL database. Let's start with a Docker compose, Docker compose.email. Let's get it here. Okay. I will create a database for MMA fighters. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Let's Docker compose app. Okay, it creates Docker. Yes. It is run in the ports 5432. Let's connect to it and create the tables. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Create the tables. The table. Okay. The table is here. It was created. Now let's populate it. Okay, I got it. Okay. Select from fighters. Okay. Here's the top, the 20 fighters. Let's get the next step is to connect our application to the PostgreSQL. We use a built-in drive from Spider. I will start to create a .env. Okay, env and put the information here. Port, host, user and password in database, of course. Okay. We need to go here and we need to import the spider const. Spider not db is equal spider.pg. PG is for PostgreSQL. Okay. And now let's see. Let's see. To first we need to load the spider dot load env. Load env. Let me see. It take an allocator. Okay. Arena. env. Catch. Okay. This will load our env here, env, okay, and just connect to the database db dot here I need to pass, or I need to pass here an allocator and conf. Here is because if you don't want to use env, I don't know why you don't want to use it, right? And you can put the information about the database direct here, okay? If you don't put here, it automatically read from the env file, okay? It's very simple to connect to the database, okay? After that, let's see, we need to create connect database. Okay. I need to do some configurations before I start to use it. I need to back here, and I need to two information here. One is link libc is true because and we will use the a C library, and we need to link it on the builder, right? And here I need to here we use the libp key from the system, okay? I think now let's test if it build zig builds. Okay, it work. It works. Let's see. Now I need to create a new route here. Okay, get. Let's see. Let me see. Fighters. Fighter. Get fighters. Okay. Now I need to create this handler. Get fighters. So that let me see here. I can I can copy this one here. Just change here. Fighters handler. It's this here. We need to connect to the database. I'm not sure if where result is equal try db.query. Select id id name id name id name nickname division id name nickname division 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 and record from fighters. Okay, very simple, very simple. A type for fighters here. Okay, fighter, and I need to pass it here. Get fighters. Okay, get fighters. Okay, let me see. Zig build run. Okay, it run. Curl. Now let's get the fighters here. Fighters. Okay, pretty cool. Pretty cool. It works. This is a basic idea. Very simple. Very simple. As you can see, use the Spider Web Framework to make a basic REST API. Okay. Let me see if I will try. Yes. Here's the basic idea. Now let's just copy the information. Hello, 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 hello. I'm building a simple REST API in Zig using Spiderweb framework. Okay. The next steps, it's more the same. I just will copy and paste here to make it easy for me. Okay. Let's see. Next step, you get fighters. Okay. To get one fighter by dynamic ID, let's start with that. Let's start add a new route here. Okay. As you can see here, we can work with a dynamic ID. Okay. Now we just create, let's get the, okay, cur, get all fighters. Let's get one fighter here. The spider, Inderso Silva, 3. If I do that, okay, it works. Now we can get just one fighter by ID. This is very basic in REST API. Next, let's create a new fighter. To do that, we need to a new route. Let's create a new route. Notice that now we create a new route, but this time I will create not here. I create three routes and gets. Now I will create a post because I will send information to server to create a new fighter. Okay. Now let's get the handler to create a fighter here. Okay. Here is it. I need to a new a type for create a file. Nice. Let's test it. Oops. Stop the server. Start it again. And let's create a new. Okay, let's try to create a new file here. Copy. Okay, it was created as you can see here. And if we back here gets our fighters, you can see just the one here. This here is it. Copy 21. I did 21. You can get it by just fighters 21. Okay. It was created perfect. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And finally, I need just to delete a fighter. Let's create a new route. Delete route and a new handler. Oh. Okay, let's see if it works. Stop the server, start it again, and now let's see. I'm sorry, because I make a mistake here because we use put to update information on the server, not to delete. Okay, to delete we need to use the method delete, of course, 21. Okay, now it works. Okay, and finally I need to add the update handler. Update handler. The handler root add the handler handler update. Okay. Now we have all methods we need to manage the fighters to add one, delete, and update. Let's start, let's test. Okay, let's start the server again. Okay, the server is run. Let's start first. We get all fighters from the database, as you can see here. Okay. After that, we can add a new fighter. Let's add a new fighter. Here we add a new fighter. Okay. Okay, it works. Let's get again. You can see it's here, ID 22, copy. Okay. Now I can update the information. Let's try to update it. Update here. 22. ID 22. Let's change it, update 22. Let's copy. Crop. Okay. I update it. Let's and get get fighter by ID. Just only one. Okay. As you can see here, it was updated. Okay. And finally, we can delete this guy. Okay. Okay. Now, if you get how you we don't have it in the database anymore. Okay. This is the basic code for. Let's stop it here. Let's just review what we did here. Okay. Okay. First, we fetch. First, first I add the spider to this project. Just type this command here. It's downloaded from the GitHub, and after that, it was built. It's automatically add this input here, and now we have this dependency here on the spider on the GitHub. After that, I make some configuration here in build.zig. Just add the module that's downloaded and set the link libc because we need to build the C library from the PostgreSQL okay, and here we import the new module, okay, and last we need to edit this line because you will to use the PK library from the system, and after that I create a simple doc compose here that creates a database from MMA fighters, okay. After that, I populate it, add the database, and let's see here. PSQL spider. Oops. Spider. Okay. The table where I was I create it here and select from Python. Okay. Select. Okay. Okay. After that, I create a .env to allow us to use the ports, host, and the user to connect to the database. After that, I need to import the DB from Spider. It has a between model to allow us to connect to PostgreSQL. Okay. And here I use Spider load env to load the env file, start the database, the connection to the database, okay? And finally, we start the server here, okay? After that, you just was I start to add new hosts for fighters, fighter by IG, fighters, create a new fighters, and create the handler here. As you can see, it's very simple. I hope you like it. And if you don't know, uh, I create this web framework in Zig. I use it in my own project, and I would like to share with you.